All right, here it is. We're on the right side of the bracket now. We're halfway through the tournament. We're going to find out who wins a massive 1v1 here. And these guys have a different strategy than what we've seen. We've seen a very tight and heavy meta from so many people now. They know those Titan abilities are so strong in the current sandbox, and they're leaning into those as heavily as possible. These two individuals saying, fuck the meta. I like using Warlock. That's Malthaal. Knitehawk saying, I like using Hunter. Sticking to their guns, sticking to the classes they like the most. Not caving to the meta. Playing their way. We'll see if that proves to be successful here in round one and what they're capable of pulling off. Let's go. 1v1 time. Javelin 4. Knitehawk. Malthaal. Round 1. Hand cannon sniper only. The only rule is no 3-peeking. No 3-peeking allowed. You have to use a hand cannon sniper. It is go time. They're both going to grab an extra sniper shot. Malthaal is actually pushing towards the outside to grab a third sniper shot. He's got extra sniper ammo. They're going to meet in the middle. They're going to rotate around. Locking it down in the mid. Knitehawk. And Malthaal staying on the outside. He's actually just locking down the outside lane. He's not worried about the mid at all. Malthaal is just holding down the zone, playing the objective as much as possible. It's going to force Knitehawk to actually have to push the outside, and it's going to make a very predictable peak here for Knitehawk in just a moment because of the zone. Knitehawk peeks. He's going for that snipe. He's on the corner there. Pushes him. He goes in for the melee, and he lands the double melee, but the rift saves him there. So Knitehawk is able to win that. The first round goes to Malthaal. We're going to zoom in on his gameplay now. Malthaal taking the first round, getting a little bit of momentum in his favor. Alright. Malthaal's going to push in. Towards B this time. He's going straight towards the objective, so they have a difference in strategy. But Knitehawk is savvy to this now. Oh, he strategically jumped over that door to not get sniped. Knitehawk's laning towards B right now. He catches just a glimpse of his cloak there as he pushes up towards B. Throws his nade out. Shots are exchanged, nothing lands currently. Nades are thrown, nothing lands. Both are using their movement really well. We evade everything. He puts that rift down on the zone. This is going to make it really difficult for Knitehawk to finish this. Throws that smoke on it though. He pushes in for the no-scope. The no-scope doesn't land, and Knitehawk wins because of that smoke. The smoke actually finishes the kill, and that's round 1 for Knitehawk there. So it's 1-1. Round 2 goes Knitehawk. Back to a draw. We're going to the neutral view. Let's go. Some momentum for Knitehawk. Malthaal has an excellent strategy. He's going directly to the zone, and when it's about time to capture it, he puts a rift down on it. So that way he's able to regain health and control that territory. I think that's a smart strategy. It's a pretty simple strategy, but it's smart. Especially when you're using a Warlock out there and you have to face off against these crazy Titan abilities, Hunter abilities that people are using. Pushing towards B. The snipe does not land for Knitehawk this time. 1-1. They're bouncing around back and forth from the rocket. They're going to start exchanging hand cannon shots. Knitehawk gets the better of that engagement, but chooses to disengage. Malthaal's jumping high into the sky. He's watching high up to make sure he doesn't peek at that sneaky angle on him. Knitehawk begins to push around. He puts the decoy down, throws a smoke down that direction as well. Watching the right side angle. He's beginning to capture the zone. He has it almost fully captured. He puts a rift out on that corner, which means he's going to peek. It's going to give him a lot of HP. It's going to make it very difficult for him to win this gunfight. They're bouncing back and forth. There's 30 seconds left on the round here. This is going to turn into an intense match here in just a moment. He's holding it down on that. He's 1 HP. Knitehawk's winning the better of this engagement. Capturing the zone once more. They're bouncing back and forth. It's going to come to 12 seconds left on the clock in just a moment here. He's capturing the zone. 25%. Locking it down on the zone. He has a 50% captured. He goes back to tagging him up. They're rotating around. He has it almost fully captured. It's at 80% captured. And Knitehawk wins the engagement just before the zone completely captures. What an intense round. We have never seen a round in the tournament go for that long before. These guys are playing to win this right now. They are really playing to win this. Here we go. A 2-1 lead for Knitehawk. We're going to zoom into his gameplay right now. Very well played. I like when the rounds last a long time. You should play as strategic as possible. $1,000 is on the line. Why would you not? Why rush for an extra 10 seconds when there's so much on the line here. Oh my gosh, he gets tagged up pretty hard there. Can Malthaal finish this engagement? He can. He pushes in for that melee kill. Malthaal using that Warlock to fly high up in the sky and get those sneaky angles. That's something that a Titan can't do as effectively. It's 2-2, so we're going back to the neutral view. Both locking in that sniper ammo. Pushing in towards B. Tags him up. They're both weak right now. Knitehawk aiming into B. Trying to tag him up on the zone. Malthaal doing the same thing, locking it down on the zone. Utilizing that rift right on the zone, so that way he has a huge advantage in terms of the objective and positional dominance within this 1v1 right now. Knitehawk throwing that smoke on him though. Puts that decoy down. Another smoke goes down. The smoke lands on the pillar there, so he was unable to win that. If that smoke went through the mid there, I think that would have made a really big play for Knitehawk. Would have slowed him, weakened him. We're going to zoom in onto Malthaal's gameplay here. Now that he's taking a 3-2 lead, we're going to see if he can begin to push the momentum here and take this win. Knitehawk pushing the mid. Shots are exchanged. A super goes out. He pops his well down to counter the super. Really smart, really strategic play. That's what I'm talking about. He's challenging from within the well, and the well is near the zone. This is going to be a really difficult round. Oh, Knitehawk kills him using the super. No way. That's crazy. The super tracked him down and killed him. That's insane. Okay, so you can see the supers being both utilized by players and canceling each other out to some degree. I thought that the person in the well would win. Surely he can outplay the Silence and Squall, but unable to do so. What a crazy play from them there. We're back to a neutral game. 3-3. What a close matchup. Putting a decoy down in front of the zone here. In front of the spawn. Knitehawk with the sniper. Malthaal with the hand cannon. They're going to meet each other in the mid in just a moment. They're playing it very strategic. No one wants to go down in the round count now that it's 3-3. The next person to win this round is going to make it match point. Cannot afford any more mistakes at this point. Wow, Malthaal lands those shots. Knitehawk is brought to one shot. He continues to rotate around to regain his health. He peeks back around though, lands the body shot. He's winning the engagement currently. He's going to rotate towards the diamond door. He puts a rift down on the diamond door. They're going to challenge. Malthaal can regain his health much faster due to that rift. Knitehawk's rotating around the rocket right now. He's going to keep re-peeking that diamond door. Knitehawk has to just keep tagging him, but he can't regain his health as fast. He goes for the engagement, and he loses by just a little bit. Malthaal was able to regain just a little bit more health. Knitehawk was landing those shots so clean there, too. That rift really paying dividends for Malthaal in this situation. He's putting those rifts down in really good spots, and he's able to regain a lot of health and win those gunfights because of that rift. A 3-4 with Malthaal in the lead. We're going to zoom in on his gameplay and see if he can close it out. It's match point Malthaal. Go. They're pushing towards B right now. They're aiming in. Gonna be a hand cannon versus hand cannon battle at B. Knitehawk on the zone momentarily. He might get Malthaal to push. He challenges. They both shoot. And Knitehawk's losing that engagement. Malthaal's pushing in for the melee kill. He pushes in for the kill. And he doesn't get the trade. He doesn't get the trade. No. Malthaal wins that 5-3. So close, though. Such a close battle. Oh, my gosh. What a good matchup, though. Such a skillful, such a tactical match played right there. GG's to both those guys. Very well played. Now we're going to go on to map 2. Map 1 goes to Malthaal. Map 2 is going to go on to Burnout. All right. Map 2 goes to Burnout. Everything the exact same as before. Oh, man. We got another tough match. This is a crazy matchup. These guys are both so good. These guys are both so good. And they're both playing their abilities really well and really strategically.
Do you care to swap host or no?
I don't care. You can keep host if you want. It's up to Lucky, I guess. He's the host, but...
No, if you guys decide to not swap, that's fine. Up to you.
Are you like not EU, fucking East?
Yeah. I'm like Central. I'm like Dallas area.
We could just, I mean, it's good enough. Just keep doing it. You can stay host.
Perfect. Map 2, Burnout. Rules are the same. Best of luck to you guys.
Thank you.
All right. Woo. Now they're warmed up, though. Now you're going to see the best gameplay from both guys. Now that they've got a feel for each other, they kind of know the pace at which they push. They kind of know the strengths and the weaknesses. Knitehawk can adjust maybe a little bit to some of Malthaal's rift usage. He knows that Malthaal is pushing towards that zone, and he's trying to put that rift down on it. He can obviously counter it with so many different things. First and foremost, the smoke goes down on the zone. He's doing a really good job of doing that. That one time the smoke didn't land, it obviously worked against him, and that was unfortunate. But he lands the smoke on the zone, it slows him, it blinds him, your screen goes basically black, he's weakened, Knitehawk wins the engagement. So putting that rift on the zone makes him somewhat predictable, and Knitehawk can utilize that against him. He can strategize against the rift on the zone. We'll see what happens this round. These guys are both really, really good. I'm really curious to see who's going to pull out the win here. Can Knitehawk pull it back? Here we go. Spawning on Burnout, they're both going to be on the outside. It's going to be a shootout almost immediately if they choose to stay on the outside. We'll see if one person decides to rotate in. Going with the Criminal's Dagger. Got the 120 on. And it looks like right off the bat, Malthaal and Knitehawk are both choosing to push inward. Malthaal getting aggressive. Warlock. Knitehawk's going to push towards the back library. Sniper out. He's aiming at the bottom of the bridge. Aiming top bridge now. That's exactly where Malthaal is. Snipe goes out. It doesn't land. He's going to grab some more special ammo. Knitehawk scoping in. Going for another snipe. He sees him on top of the... Oh, he saw him back up from there. He knows which direction he's going now. He pushes out. He's losing that engagement. He got tagged once. He's challenging, though. They're both full health again. The melee lands. He lands one shot with the hand cannon. He lands another one to the body, and he lands the headshot as well. That was some really precise and really good movement from Knitehawk there. Jumping up onto the bridge, landing those headshots, that was great. Let's zoom into his gameplay here. Very well played. Good stuff from Knitehawk. All right, he takes a 1-0 lead in the map count, the round count. He's gonna aim in the middle. Malthaal flying in with his Warlock, making him miss a sniper shot, making him miss another sniper shot. It's gonna be a primary battle. Malthaal, both of them are one shot. Malthaal loses that one. Knitehawk winning the primary engagement again. Very good place from Knitehawk. I'm not sure if Malthaal was in the middle of popping a rift potentially in the middle of that engagement. He might have fat fingered that, or he may not have desired to actually put that down in that moment. A 2-0 lead for Knitehawk. He's warmed up. He's ready to go. They both grab sniper shots, both aiming down the middle. Knitehawk's going to rotate back to the outside, though, and mix up the engagement here. This is going to make for some different angles than what we've seen before. We've got outside to inside sniping. Knitehawk aiming through the middle with a sniper. He's got another sniper shot there. Each have 2 sniper shots right now. Fusion grenade goes out. Does not successfully land. Sniping it through the middle. He's waiting for Malthaal to peek it. He sees where he's going. He knows which direction he goes. He lines up the snipe, but he doesn't land it. He's flinched off of it. He's hiding behind the pillar. Smoke goes out. He's baiting him to go to the side. He lands the body shot. He's going to push in on this. The rift goes down, though. Can he finish the gunfight? No, he's unable to. I think Malthaal landed some shots and was able to clean him up there with the melee. Had Knitehawk weak there really quickly. Must have landed a hand cannon shot or a sniper shot in a melee. That was fast. That was really fast. The rift down. The rift is playing big dividends for Malthaal. A lot of people are saying Titans are the meta for this, but Malthaal's doing really good work with a Warlock right now. And it's good to see a mix up of the classes. We've seen so much Titan gameplay. Malthaal getting bodied by Knitehawk there. Knitehawk unable to clean that up. Malthaal regaining his health. He's going to jump into top throne and challenge from up here. Ooh, he gets bodied again. Knitehawk's used up both his shots. He has only primary ammo now. Gonna aim with that 120. Gonna be a hand cannon battle. Malthaal getting that sneaky upward angle. But Knitehawk is savvy to that. He's used to Warlocks playing like that. And he aims up there and tags him up. Knitehawk tags him up again. Knitehawk's going to push towards the zone and play the objective himself this time. And that's going to get Malthaal to push out, I think. He hasn't just yet. He's luring him to come out. Capturing the zone just a little bit. Gonna push in for that melee. They're holding it on the outside here. Knitehawk's watching him, trying to figure out which angle he's gonna peek. He lands 2 headshots on him. He is 1 HP. Knitehawk's about to win this engagement, potentially. And the shots land for Malthaal, and Malthaal wins. Oh, man. The constant adjustment of angles, the constant movement, and the precise aim. These guys are both super skilled. You can see here that if they get in a bad spot, they're able to quickly readjust and turn a really bad situation into a winning situation quickly. We're gonna see what happens here. We got 2 rounds. He's got 3 sniper shots now. Malthaal has 3. He picked up a 3rd at the altar. Gonna be a sniper battle, scoping in for both people right now. Both feeling confident with the sniper out. Malthaal switching the hand cannon due to the range. And the snipe lands for Knitehawk. Let's go. Okay. A very close range snipe. Totally taking Malthaal by surprise. If that misses, that could have been very punishing for Knitehawk, but he's super confident in that sniper shot, and he lands that, giving him the round lead there, 3-2. All right, here we go. Pushing inside. Burnout now. He's landing across the main lane here. Doesn't spot him. Gets tagged up a little bit. Malthaal is winning the better of that engagement. He's shooting all of those nades down. Reloading. He puts that rift down. This makes him somewhat predictable, though. Oh, he chooses to jump out instead of strafe peeking from that rift. They're going to meet on the bridge now. A nade is thrown out. He's got his super. Knitehawk has a super now. He can use this to win the round, but if he does so, he could end up paying, end up working against him in the future when Malthaal gets his well. Because Malthaal could easily just place the well in the zone and win that. It's a 3-2 in the round count. This is going to be really intense. These guys have both used their supers in the last match. The supers are allowed. Supers are legal. And it's important to be strategic about it. Oh, okay. This adds a whole new dynamic to this match now, because while there is the element of just the gunplay that's happening and the movement that goes on with that, there's also the abilities, the riffs, the smokes being played, and then there's another added layer of the supers now. How are they going to strategize their movement, their positioning, and countering the supers if necessary? Knitehawk can save his silence and squall for when the well goes down, or conversely, Malthaal can place his well down on the zone and bait out the silence and squall. There's a lot of different strategies being utilized, and the layers of strategy are super deep now. Knitehawk just lands an absolutely insane snipe right there, though, and just completely, like, he just says, you know what? Fuck the supers. I don't need any of that. I'm an insane sniper. I'll just fucking dome you right now in the middle of this. That was crazy. Really good place from Knitehawk. Holy crap. We're at match point now for Knitehawk. He has a super as well. He has to be wary of how he uses this, though. If he whiffs this super by whatever means, he puts the well down. He's going to throw the super down on the well, and he loses during that. That's what we're talking about. The strategic placement and the... Oh my God. That's crazy. That's crazy. He puts his well down, and he counters it with silence and squall and gets shot out of it. Well, it's like rock, paper, and scissors, right? Well beat silence and squall, at least in that situation. And last time we saw that silence and squall killed him out of the well because I think he left the well. So he was very smart to leave at that time and quickly dodge out of there using his Icar stash. It's a round 9 on Burnout. The next mistake is going to lose. No one wants to make a mistake here. Knitehawk's leaning heavily into his snipe. He's holding down an exact angle to make sure that he can land the snipe. A rift goes down. Oh my God. And he lines that up. Picture perfect. And Knitehawk takes map number 2. Malthaal takes map 1. We're going to a map 3 right here. That was a round 9. That was a crazy match. Holy crap. What a match. My God. Okay. All right. What a crazy match. Oh my God. So good. Okay. So the third map is Dead Cliff. If you guys want to swap posts, you're more than welcome to. But you don't have to.
Whatever you want to do, but
we can. Might as well.
I just swap posts.
5 team invite him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just shoot me an invite.
Okay, here. I'll do that. And then
Well, actually, let me join you. Okay, well, let me just open my set. Did my game break? Oh no, we're good.
And best of luck, guys. All right. Wow. What a crazy match. Knitehawk's sniping ability is incredible. He is able to, when he is confident and he is positioning himself at the right spot, he's able to put anyone down and fast. The way he was positioning himself in that match, he was making it so he almost couldn't lose. He was picking these angles where he had the high ground. He has the high ground. He has an angle. He's pushed himself up towards the wall. He's paying attention to what Malthaal is doing, which side he's peeking on, and then he's predicting him to go to the other side. Because most PvP players, they're going to go one way, then they're going to go the other way. They're going to mix up their directions. They're never going to stay in one stagnant spot. They don't want to sit in one spot because that's when you get hit by those abilities. That's when the nades land on you. That's when the smokes land on you. That's when you become predictable. But Knitehawk's able to predict him very well where he's going to adjust to and land that snipe in round 9. Huge. This is not pre-recorded. This is all live. What a crazy, crazy matchup so far. It's going to overtime. It's going to be Knitehawk versus Malthaal. These guys are both beasts. Make sure to give some love to both these guys. These guys are both really talented PvP players. I appreciate them putting all on the line here. Only one person can progress, though. Only one person can progress through round 1. We're going to find out which one it's going to be here. Whether it's going to be Knitehawk or whether it's going to be Malthaal. Classic Warlock versus Hunter battle. Knitehawk using that Hunter and Malthaal using the Warlock. Dead Cliffs is a whole new map, though. We're going to see how they choose to play on Dead Cliffs. It's go time. 1v1, $1,000 on the line from Steel Series. Knitehawk versus Malthaal. We're going to see who takes the early round count here. Who's going to be the aggressor here? Who's going to push the pace? Who's going to build that first round momentum? And who's going to lead with the hand cannon? Who's going to lead with the sniper? So far, we've seen really good sniping from Knitehawk. I feel like that's going to be one of his keys to success here, is leaning into that sniper, grabbing as many shots as he can, because when he has some sniper ammo, he is able to really land these shots very consistently. Pushing to the outside. He's landing out here. Gonna peek with Malthaal is locking it down from up top. Malthaal is using a really sneaky angle up here. These windows are actually immune to use, so it's really smart for him to aim through the cracks in the window there. Gives him a really nice head glitch. Knitehawk hasn't quite figured out where he's trying to peek from. He's trying to peek up there. Knitehawk knows where he's at now. He's tracked him down. He gets tagged by him. Doesn't successfully kill him. He's going for that snipe again. He's unable to land the snipe. He misses them. It's going to be a primary battle for Knitehawk. He lands those shots. Knitehawk is 1 HP. He's going to have to take his time and recover. Malthaal still has both his sniper shots, but he's focused entirely on using his primary. So it's primary versus primary battle right here. Holding it down in the middle. The shots are exchanged. Knitehawk's losing this engagement so far, and Malthaal pushes in to clean it up. Really good plays from Malthaal. You can see an adjustment in strategy there. Malthaal chose a very particular spot in the map where he felt that it would be so difficult for Knitehawk to land those snipes, and he was right. He bet on it, and he was right. Knitehawk could not land the snipes in that spot. Such a difficult head glitch, such a difficult angle. We'll see if he can continue to do that, because the zone rotates between each and every round, so you're not always going to be able to pick that same spot in the middle. It was a really good spot for him to pick. Can't always pick it. He's stuck in a smoke right now, though. He threw that fusion grenade now. He's damaged himself. He's very weak. Knitehawk should be able to finish this engagement here. The rift is down, though. It's constantly regaining his health. They're challenging back and forth. Oh my god! Knitehawk lands a crazy snipe there. I was not expecting that. I thought he would finish the primary fight. But Knitehawk keeps his sniper out from such close range and still lands that. This guy is built different with sniping. This guy's sniping is just on a whole nother level. I think the only other sniper we've seen that pull off this crazy sniping in this tournament is maybe Younger. Okay, he's going back to that spot in the middle, that spot we talked about. It's a really sneaky head glitch. There's glass that's immune, so it's a really good and strategic spot to sit at. Knitehawk's going to try and snipe him out of it, though. See how he peeks there, and you can barely see him. You just see the top of his player model there. He lands a body shot on there, unfortunately. Knitehawk's holding the spot down. He knows that's a very good spot to be. In fact, they should be battling, and there should be a lot of contention for that spot whenever the zone is back here. You don't want to give up that spot easily due to how powerful it is. That nade goes out, and it tags him really hard. He's going to push for more sniper ammo. Oh my gosh, he's going for another snipe. Now, Malthaal knows that he's going to try and snipe him here, so he might be very erratic with his movement. He is super erratic with his movement, making it so difficult for Knitehawk to land that shot. Really smart plays by Malthaal. He gets Knitehawk to waste another sniper shot. They're battling on the backside of the mill here. The zone is up. It's going to be very difficult to capture the zone. Malthaal with the high ground and the head glitch. Oh, Knitehawk doubles back, almost gets the engagement kill there. Oh my gosh, he peeked to the right and then doubled back, and that really threw Malthaal off for a moment there. He's gonna push up, he's throwing a smoke on him there. He's got him stuck in smoke, he's gonna be weakened. Might be able to finish the kill here. He goes in for the kill and Malthaal lands the no-scope melee. No way. That's crazy. No shotguns are allowed in this tournament. We just did hand cannon and sniper only, but Malthaal has found a way around that. He's decided to turn his sniper into a shotgun and run into people and snipe melee them. That's a strategy. That's a perfectly legit strategy. I have no problem with that at all. They're gonna meet each other through this main hallway here. Nope, they're gonna meet on the outside of the mill. He lands the body shot. He's gonna try and pursue that. Nope, he's gonna instead grab another special shot. He knows he can't really push that easily and win that. Gonna fight on the outside of the mill here. All right. Oh man, this is intense right now. No one wants to make any mistakes right here. Now Knitehawk pushes to the zone to get him to peek. It does successfully get him to peek. He's laning the zone now. He's jumping in the air. Throws that smoke down. That successfully gets him. He pushes in. He lands the body shot. Can he finish this kill here? He's 1 HP. He does finish that kill. Excellent plays from Knitehawk to stay aggressive and finish that engagement. He was winning. Sometimes you can win and start to tag the opponent up, but due to these guys, they have so much time spent in the game. They have such good movement. They're able to maneuver around the corner, regain their health, disengage so effectively that finishing the gunfight can be super difficult sometimes. Knitehawk losing that engagement so far, getting tagged up. The nade goes out, it doesn't land. He throws a nade of his own. That's gonna land on him. That's gonna weaken him quite a bit. He puts a rift down though. He's gonna lane in on this rift. Oh, this is gonna be a difficult engagement. He has to fight against the rift here, which means Malthaal's gonna be able to recover his health significantly faster. Malthaal really holding it in this angle here. Not risking too much. It's 2-2 right now. Oh, he's tagging him up a little bit. Oh, and Malthaal with the jiggle peek successfully wins that. Knitehawk staying out in the open a little bit, and Malthaal using that corner strategically, jiggle peeking, and now we see the supers come into play here. We have Malthaal with his well. He can put that well in the zone at any point in time, and Knitehawk has to use the silence and squall against him. What he can do to win this, though, is he can let him put that well on the zone and then use his silence and squall in the round afterwards. But if he lets him get to match point, it's going to be really difficult. Oh, he successfully throws that down. Oh my gosh, what a crazy play. Oh my god, what a crazy play. He caught him in the middle of putting that well down. That was nuts. Okay, now it's going to be very interesting to see how Malthaal uses his well. He can use it to win this round, but then that would only push him to match point. He wins if he wants to be really smart about this, he probably wins this round and then puts a well on the next zone. Puts a healing rift down here on the corner. Knitehawk's waiting there to snipe him. Snipe does not land. He's shoulder peeking this corner, waiting for him to peek. He puts the well down on it. This is going to be really difficult to fight against. This is going to be almost a guaranteed round win for Malthaal. There's almost nothing you can do at that point. Malthaal takes that round with his well, just as Knitehawk won the last round with the silence and squall. Now Knitehawk down in the round count by 1. Malthaal up by 1. Match point Malthaal. Put it on his screen here. Alright. Knitehawk's got to win 2 big ones. Here we go. Let's see if he can pull this off. They're going to push in towards the mill. Oh my gosh. Crazy sniper engagement between the two of them. Nothing lands currently though. Puts that decoy down. Hand cannon shot is exchanged. The zone is right there in the middle as well. They're gonna meet around, Malthaal's holding down the outside, the backside, and Knitehawk's holding down the front side, so they have very different strategies here. Knitehawk's gonna rotate around and actually try and put some pressure on the zone. This is a really smart play in my opinion. Malthaal does have his rift. He throws that nade there. He's gonna challenge that. The shots are exchanged. Knitehawk's getting the better of that engagement. He needs to finish this kill here. He's unable to do so. Might pull off this win. Oh no! Malthaal pushes in with the no-scope melee and wins it. Congrats to Malthaal. What a well-played match though.